we had two emerging player fantasies that were awesome, the shinobi and the samurai. What we didn't want is try to dilute them into one fantasy. We need two characters.
Dual protagonists and develop these two characters as individuals because we really had the opportunity to explore this era.
Naoe is the stealth character, and Yasuke is the fight character. Speed and agility on one side, then brawn and strength on the other. They differ in every possible way.
And up until this point, she's actually been quite protected from a lot of the horrors of war that have...
A lot of things that make her super unique, so she's
extremely fast, efficient, acrobatic. We've worked a lot to make sure that she has the coolest, most spectacular parkour we could give her. She can squeeze in tight corners, she can go prone, meaning that the character can go underbelly and just crawl around in the dirt and disappear from view. We use new tech and use it in a core way for our shinobi fantasy specifically. So what that means, at night, you have to read the environment and hide in the pockets of shadows that are cast naturally in the world. And that affects how NPCs can see you and if they can sense you at all.
Feeling of being the predator. So you feel like a ninja, you can break light, you can vanish into the shadows, and you're flipping on roof with the physics. She's like a blade in the shadows.
Yasuke is our first historical protagonist in Assassin's Creed.
Dictating how the fight will go. And to do so, we created a mechanic called the posture attack. So he can attack to do massive amount of damage and take out anyone.
Barge through reinforced doors, he can lift heavy objects that Naoe can't, but that means that he's somewhat slowed down compared to Naoe.
That hurts.
We have two characters who have such different gameplay styles. So you really need to think through everything from these two perspectives.
Blood must be paid in blood, Yasuke.
We always want you can do quests with any character. So if you are Yasuke, you play with his strength, but also with his weakness. Same for Naoe. Each character has their own skill trees, but also they can master the different weapons. So it's not just about stats, it's
HP, they have different gear sets, so they're very unique and they're a great balance of two player fantasies.
The most exciting part of having our dual protagonist is our line on what they want to do, but the way they go about it is drastically different. Sometimes playing Naoe, even if you're very good, you'll hit a wall. Some enemy is going to kick your ass, and you go, you know what, let me switch. And the same is true for Yasuke. Sometimes you'll get a setup, a couple enemies are high on rooftop that you cannot quite reach, and having to go, you know what, let me switch back to Naoe. And having this push-pull situation, it gives us lots of levers to play with and try to break the mold, I think is the most fantastic thing.